Well, I didn't turn the camera on quick enough to catch us getting the dash back in, but it was pretty easy getting the steering shaft back in place once I had two people to hold the dash up for me. So now I'm just putting in the side bolts. I did up the connectors on the bottom down here, and I still have to do up the connectors on the driver's side, and then the little bolts down there and the ones up on the top and the two on the other side, three on the other side. So we're getting there. I think I have to look up under the dash to see if I can find one more of the bolts, because I got, or two more of them, because I'm missing the one for over there, and I got the two for up there and the one for over here, but I'm missing one for in here and two for up. Oh, I'm just missing all of them. Found a pretty good way to get a bolt to stay in the socket is to put some paper towel on it and then stuff it in there. And we'll see if we can get the bolt in by the door up there. Okay, got that one in. Now just one bolt for 3 holes. I'll have to crawl up under the dash. So next I'll put in the bracket down here. Okay, this bracket goes up here and hooks on the little hook up there, and then goes down in the carpet here. So 2 bolts up there and 1 down here. And that goes on there with one of the 7mm. And then this bolt goes back up in the steering column. And another 7mm for the brake lever. Brake lever. Okay, now I gotta climb up under there and get that little single wire connected to the other wires on the harness. Okay, I got the bolts back in holding the dash in place. Got to put the little rubber grommet back in over here. Got the wiring all hooked up. I found a little GPS tracking device under there that I read is made by companies that want to know where the truck is. That's what that wire is down there. So I gotta take it off. Now I gotta put in the center console piece. Like that. Oops, forgot to get that little tab in. Okay, got that done. Put in the side panel pieces. That would be these pieces over here. And then put the trim back on. Got to put the armrest and the hand grip back in. Oh, the air conditioner? Yeah, I should turn that on, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of cooler in there.
You're right. To make it easier to get the dash back in, I took out the other side, so I gotta put that back in now too. got to put the lower piece in first so that I can put the trim back on. And this piece up on the side there. Now put in the dash cover pieces. I think I'm ready to put in the center console and the seats. Got to put in the transmission line boot and then go underneath there and hook the transmission back up. And now for the quick connect the underside of the transmission line. Okay, with the center console back in position and the wiring harness connected, I can put in the 3 bolts on each side and the 2 bolts in the top front. So right up in here it takes 2 of the 8mm bolts. And then one of the big bolts in the back. It's really hot in here. And then the cap in the front. And the console piece goes back in. Along with the cup holders. And this little cover goes up in the front. I think this cover goes here also. Now I'm ready to put the seats in. Okay, I got the seats back in.
Nice.
Now I'll show you. I got the front end all together. The new compressors in there. I gotta put the fender well back in. I have a vacuum pump and I hooked the pump to the positive or to the high pressure port and the vacuum gauge to the low pressure port. As you can see, for a couple hours I've held just over 20 psi of vacuum, or whatever you call it, vacuum inches of mercury or whatever it is. So I'll leave it for another couple hours probably just to see what it does, but it looks like I got the leak fixed wherever it was, probably just in the pump. So I'll call it good for the day. I left it plugged in, hooked up overnight, and they kept the same charge. I can't see it. But I'm filling it up now. You can see it goes really slow. You could also use one of these type gadgets to fill it up probably, but I wanted to see what the high and low was while filling. But the sun is behind it, so it's hard to see. Right now it's at like 10 psi on the low side and 140 on the high side. So I'll just keep doing this and hopefully I'll get some Freon in there. It says on the tag that I need 26 ounces right there.